Are you facing this type of issue, like let's say this and this? So this text is overlay on the second record which is there in gallery control, but here in this gallery control, when you just show and hide, so you can not see the overflow or overlay of a text in gallery control. Are you facing this problem? Hi, this is Krupali from KnowHow Academy. So let's start with me. So let me tell you what we are going to see in this video. So in this video, actually I have taken a two gallery control. One gallery control which is not flexible gallery control, that is only blank vertical gallery, and this gallery is blank flexible vertical gallery, and I am displaying the data of job seeker in both the gallery with their name and job description. Now see, when you view the information of the person name and their job description, you can see that the text which is there in a gallery control, it is overlaid to the second record. But when you view this, the height overlay of the text is not there in that, and when you just uncheck this, automatically that particular height of that record will shrink. And here when you click on view, the height of that particular template is going to expand. So how you can do that? So here, to solve this problem, you need to use flexible gallery control in PowerApp. How to take a flexible gallery control in PowerApp, you are going to see in this video. Now for demo purpose, for this video, I have already taken one blank screen and designed a header of this too. Now let me take a gallery control. Now we have already created an introduction video about what is gallery control, how to select or how to set the data in gallery control. So if you are new to the gallery control, I advise you to see this video first and then see that video. So let me take a simple blank vertical gallery, and here in blank vertical gallery, let me adjust the height and width of that, and so I'm setting up the height. Okay, and let me select the data source. So I am displaying here the job seeker data source. Let me show you which data it contains. So it contains the data of person first name, last name, email ID, what type of job they were doing, and what is the educational percentage and educational degree they hold. So I am displaying that data. But for our demo purpose, we are seeing only the person first name and their job description. Okay, so let me take a text label. Okay, not like that. Give me a second. So let me go to the gallery control, and here in gallery control I need to take a to label that will display the data of the person and name of the person and that, and let me just auto adjust the template width or height, and here I am displaying the information of person first name and person last job description. Now when you run this, you can see the job description, you are not able to see it properly. So let me just adjust the width and let me save and run. Still the job description you are not able to see it properly. Now let me auto height, let me increase the auto height and save and run. Now see, still the overflow is occurred in this blank vertical gallery. Why? Because if we set the auto height property of the label control, so it will adjust height according to the what data it is contained. So let's say here, let me adjust the template size and let me run it. Now the overlay is not occurred. But if you can see that the height of this template and height of this template is same. Here the person Radhika job description is about only one line. So this much space is wasted. So what we can do, let's try out this. Okay, let me go to the gallery control and let me select the template size And here in template size, I am setting the template size dynamically. So label 19 dot height plus that label 18 dot height plus label 19 dot y value plus label 18 dot y value. Okay, now let me save and run. Now still you can see the overlays occur. Why? Because see, when we take a normal gallery control, every time we need to adjust its template size manually if something is changed in the data. Now let's say if I am adjusting the template size manually like that, and when you save and run, you can see. And let's say if I am decreasing the template size like this, okay, not like that, but like this, and see, the text is cut and sometimes the overlays occur. So how to get rid of that problem? So to get rid of that problem, we have one control that is called blank flexible height gallery. There is also one option that flexible height gallery. So flexible height gallery have predefined format, just like how to show image and all this thing. But here for our demo, I am taking blank flexible height gallery. And here let me adjust the proper width and height of the gallery. And let me set the data source. I am setting up the same data source. And here let me add the two text label, that is for displaying the person first name and for displaying the job description. And here I'm setting up the field value, that is first name, and here I'm displaying last job description, and I am adjusting the auto height property of both the text on. And here let me adjust the width. Okay, and here see, let me just decrease the size of that template and show you. Now see, still I decrease the size of the template. Let's say, see here, this is the template size, and this is, I'm increasing the template size and I'm decreasing the template size. Here you can see the overlay, but when you run it, now see, overlay will not happen. This is the beauty of blank flexible height gallery. It will automatically adjust. Now see here, the height of this data, that is Vidhi, and this is the job description of that person, Radhika, and this is the job description of that. This is the person Vinay, and this is the job description. You can see the height of each template in a gallery is adjusted according to the data which it holds. But here you can see that this is the Radhika and this is the job description. So still this much height it is occupied. So blank flexible vertical gallery is useful when you get to read of the problem, overlay of the text, and dynamically set the height of the each and every template in a gallery. Now let's say if I manually set the height and width in template size property, still it will look same. Let me show you template size, and here label 21.y plus label 21.height plus label 20.height plus label 20.y property. Okay, and let me save and run. Now see, the data is looking good, but here our data is not looking good. Now let me show you one thing, that is, although this is defined like that, or if you put like this, it will automatically adjust when you run the application. So there is no need to worry about how my data look when application will run. Automatically it will adjust the size. Now, as in demo, if we run this, and we can see when we click on view, it is displaying the data. So it is expanded automatically, and when I uncheck, it will shrink automatically. But here if you can see view, and here it is not expanded, only a visible, only you can see and only you can not see the data. Now see, when data is displaying, still the problem of overlay occur. So how we can do like that in our gallery control? So let me take one more control in that. In this gallery control, I'm taking one checkbox, and let me put here the checkbox like this. Okay, and here view job description. Okay, and let me just auto adjust. Okay, now here also I am putting the checkbox in that, and let's see the difference in both. Okay, so here also I am taking view job description. Okay, and when this label property, if the value of this checkbox is checked, then we want to see this, otherwise we don't want to see this. So how can we do that? So in this label property, we need to go to this label property, we need to select the visible, and here we need to set the checkbox 5, this is checkbox 1 dot value. So if it is true, that means if it is checked, then we will see it, the whatever text which is there in the label, and if it is unchecked, we will see that. Okay, now let me save and run. Now see, when we click that, we can see that. When we click this, we can see that. And let me do the same thing here in this checkbox also. So let me go to this, and let me go to the visible property of that label, and here we will see checkbox, this is the name of the checkbox 4 dot value. Okay, and now see, automatically the height of each and every template is shrink, and when I click that, it will expand automatically. When I uncheck this, it will shrink according to that. So this is the beauty of flexible height gallery. Okay, but see, when I check that, you cannot see it properly. Now see, every time the height and the data, it is visible or you cannot see, but the shrinking and the displaying property is not working properly here. But when I see this, when I check that, automatically it will expand this. So if you want to do this type of things in your project, so I advise you to take a flexible vertical gallery or any flexible height gallery. You can take this. So I hope you understand what is flexible height gallery or what is blank flexible height gallery and when to use that. So when you want something dynamically auto adjust the height and width, at that time you must take flexible gallery control. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious and keep learning.